I still remember the day I first laid eyes on her. I was out on my canoe, fishing on the River Niger, just like my father and his father before him. The sun was high overhead, and the river was calm, its waters reflecting the blue sky above. That's when I saw her, Osun, the goddess of the River Niger. She emerged from the depths of the river, her beauty shining like the sun. Her long flowing hair rippled in the water, and her skin glowed with a radiant light. I was entranced, unable to look away. I felt my heart skip a beat, and I knew in that moment I was doomed. For days, I couldn't shake the image of Osun from my mind. I found myself returning to the same spot on the river, hoping to catch a glimpse of her again. And then one day, she appeared to me once more. This time, she spoke to me, her voice like music. She told me that she had been watching me, and that she was pleased with my kindness and respect for the river and its creatures. I was smitten, and I knew that I would do anything to be with her. But our love was forbidden. The gods had decreed that Osun was not to be with mortals, and that any who dared to love her would be punished. I knew the risks, but I couldn't help myself. I was willing to face any consequence to be with Osun. We met in secret, hiding from the prying eyes of the other gods and goddesses. Our love was fierce and passionate, and I felt alive in a way I never had before. But our happiness was short-lived. The gods discovered our love, and they were furious. They summoned me before them, and I stood trembling before their wrath. Osun pleaded for mercy, but it was too late. The gods had made their decision. As punishment, I was transformed into a fish, doomed to swim the waters of the River Niger for eternity. Osun was heartbroken, but she was also forbidden from intervening. I swim the river still, my scales shimmering in the sunlight. I see Osun sometimes, watching me from the depths of the river. Our love remains strong, but it is a bittersweet reminder of the consequences of our forbidden love. As the years passed, my legend grew. The people of the riverbanks would tell stories of the fishermen who had dared to love a goddess. They would speak of my bravery and of the punishment that I had suffered. But they would also speak of the beauty of our love, of the way that Osun and I had defied the odds to be together. And they would whisper of the magic that still lingered in the river, of the way that our love had imbued the water with a deep and abiding power. People would come from all around to catch a glimpse of me, to see the fishermen who had loved a goddess. They would bring offerings of fish and fruit, and they would pray to Osun to grant them some measure of our love's magic. And Osun, in her kindness, would grant their prayers. She would imbue the river with a soft, golden light, and the people would feel a sense of peace and tranquility wash over them. One day, a young couple came to the river, seeking to be married. They had heard the story of my love for Osun, and they wanted to be blessed with some measure of our happiness. Osun appeared to them, her beauty shining like the sun. She looked upon the young couple with kindness, and she saw the love that they shared, and she was pleased. As a gift, Osun gave the couple a small crystal, one that had been imbued with the magic of our love. She told them that as long as they held the crystal, their love would remain strong, and they would always find happiness together. The couple was overjoyed, and they thanked Osun for her gift. They held the crystal close, and they felt the magic of our love flow through them. And I, swimming in the river below, felt a sense of pride and happiness. For I knew that our love had brought joy to another couple, and that its magic would live on long after I was gone. Even now, as I swim the waters of the River Niger, I feel the power of our love. It is a reminder that true devotion can overcome even the greatest obstacles, and that its magic can live on for generations to come. And when I see the young couples who come to the river, seeking to be blessed with some measure of our happiness, I am filled with a sense of hope and joy. For I know that our love will continue to inspire and uplift others long after I'm gone. As the years went by, I began to notice that the river was changing. Its waters were becoming clearer, its currents stronger, and I realized that it was our love that was causing this transformation. Osun's magic was infusing the river with a new vitality, and I was a part of it. Together, we were bringing life and energy to the river, and it was flourishing. But there was more to the river's transformation than met the eye. I began to notice that the river was hiding secrets that only revealed themselves to me as I swam through its depths. I saw ancient artifacts buried beneath the sand, relics of a long-forgotten civilization. I saw strange creatures lurking in the shadows, creatures that defied explanation. And I saw the river itself, pulsing with a mysterious energy that seemed to be calling to me. As I explored the river's secrets, I began to feel a strange sensation. It was as if the river was calling to me, drawing me deeper into its mysteries. I felt a thrill of excitement mixed with fear. What was the river trying to tell me? What secrets lay hidden beneath its surface? I knew that I had to follow the river's call, no matter where it might lead. And so, I swam deeper into the river's depths, ready to face whatever secrets lay hidden beneath its surface. As I swam deeper, the river's energy grew stronger. I felt myself being pulled towards its heart, a place of ancient power and wisdom. And then I saw it. The heart of the river was a glowing crystal, pulsing with an otherworldly energy. It was the source of the river's magic, the key to its secrets. I reached out a fin to touch the crystal, and as I did, I felt a surge of knowledge and understanding flood through me. I saw the river's secrets revealed, and I knew that I had been chosen to be its guardian. From that day on, I was no longer just a fisherman turned fish. I was the guardian of the River Niger, tasked with protecting its secrets and keeping its magic alive. And Osun, the goddess of the river, was by my side. Together, we watched over the river, ensuring that its power and magic were used for the good of all. Our love had changed me, transformed me into something new and powerful. And I knew that I would always be grateful for the gift of that love and for the magic of the River Niger. As the guardian of the River Niger, I felt the weight of responsibility on my shoulders. I knew that I had to protect the river and its secrets, not just for the sake of the river itself, but for the sake of all the people and creatures that depended on it. I spent my days patrolling the river, making sure that no harm came to it. I chased away fishermen who used destructive nets, and I warned villagers against polluting the river's waters. But it wasn't just the physical threats to the river that I had to worry about. I also had to protect its magic, the secrets and powers that lay hidden beneath its surface. As time passed, I began to sense a new threat to the river and its magic. A dark force, one that had been growing in power for centuries, was stirring once again. The dark force was led by a powerful sorcerer, one who sought to harness the magic of the River Niger for his own evil purposes. He and his followers were secretly gathering at the river's edge, performing dark rituals and making sacrifices to their dark gods.